So if there's one thing you gotta love in the United States of America, it's lawmakers. It's the government, it's politics. Gotta love it. It's comedy at this point, in my opinion. It really is. Some Pennsylvania lawmakers, guys, are trying to pass a bill that will place a sin tax, S-I-N, sin, evil, sin tax on video game purchases that are mature rated or AO rated. This is very similar to tax that is placed on alcohol, cigarettes, stuff like that. And they said it could be up to 10% of the purchase of the game. Here in the US, games are $59.99, $60. We're already getting charged. I think a full price game here is $64.19 with the current tax. And then of course that will be 10% more. So we're talking 70 bones for a video game if this thing gets passed. I don't think it's going to get passed. I want to say that back in the day they've tried to do this, I think several times actually, and it never gets anywhere because, you know, people think, especially, you know, senior citizens and stuff, older people, they think that, you know, video games, because they don't know nothing about it. So they're sitting back in their leather chairs and their suits and they're trying to think about all the different ways that we're out killing people and murdering and all this kind of stuff. And they're like, oh, video games gotta be it. And surely if we tax it 10%, that'll just stop the crime, right? You know, it's not like kid's gonna go to the counter with $60 and can't find 10 more. You know what I mean? It's not like it's $100 extra on the purchase. That might deter some people. Nobody's gonna spend $160 on a game if the game's only 60. But if you got 60, you got 70. That's how I look at it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, even if they pass it, it's gonna suck because then everybody's prices will go up for their games. But to say that it's gonna deter kids from buying these games and then that's gonna somehow bring down crime and all this kind of stuff, it's just silly. It really is just silly. It's another way for, you know, lawmakers to pass these bills and get more money in for the states and all that kind of stuff. And people have to realize, man, like on any given day, think about this now. I don't care how cool and calm and collected you think you are and how rational you think you are. Given a specific circumstance, and it's different for everybody, we all could snap. You know what I mean? We all could snap. Let's say you got a daughter, right? You come home from work, you're the dad, and she's being abused by her boyfriend or something like that, and you walk in on it. What are you gonna do? I mean, as rational as you think you are, you could snap. I mean, that's your daughter, right? So that has nothing to do with video games, right? That's my point. Everything we've ever absorbed into our brain since the time we were born is a factor in some degree, right? Now, in some cases, I know that, you know, we have a lot of mental health experts out there that can pinpoint it sometimes and get to the bottom of it. But for other people, it's very hard to pinpoint, right? So between the movies we watch and the games we play and all the things, heck, even football, right? Football, aggression, getting all that aggression out. Heck, for some people, that could be it, right? Make you feel superhuman, stuff like that. I don't know. I think it's just crazy that we try to pinpoint it down to video games. And like I said, if people understood video games a little bit more, I think it would be different. I think what we really need to be teaching people is that, you know, when we play a video game, we're not thinking that it's real life, bro. I know it's interactive. I mean, for me, I don't. Like, I'm playing Resident Evil 2 right now. Not once have I thought that I was Leon Kennedy. You know what I mean? I'm just playing him in a game. I'm just moving him around, but I don't think I'm him. I don't stand in front of my mirror and go, ooh, you know, wish I had that RPD vest on and junk. That's not me. Maybe some gamers do that. And I think if you're at that point, you might want to get checked out, right? Because if you really do think that what you're playing is reality, then you probably do need to, you know, seek some medical attention or something, right? But I just think that's few far and in between the people who are in that state, right? You know, they need some medical help to get that stuff resolved. But to put a sin tax on the entire, I mean, come on the entire gaming industry. And like I said, it's not going to deter anybody from, look, if violence is going to be the thing, or if games are going to trigger that violence nature in me, right? It's going to trigger it whether I spend $60 or 70. If you really want to keep me from buying video games because you're scared I'm gonna play a video game and go out and commit some kind of 18 murders in one night or something like that, you got to charge me way more than 10% on the 60, right? Or whatever it is in your region. Because that, like I said, if I've got 60, I've got 70. Now, if I've got 60, I may not have 160, right? But if you really want to do it, you got to make the gap a lot larger. Not that I'm saying they should. I think that would be ridiculous. But you get my point. It's not going to do anything but just give them a little bit more money in their pockets. They say they're going to donate it to schools and stuff like that has to do with the state schooling system and stuff, which is cool, but don't charge me for it on my end. Find some other way to make that revenue, right? But y'all let me know what you think about the sin tax on our video games. I'll see you guys right back here in the next one. You guys be good.